So this is chapter 7 of The Forgotten Way, the St. James Master Plan by Matthew Kelly. 7 is a disciplined life. Christianity is an invitation to a disciplined life. The teachings of Jesus Christ are clear that the path that leads to the fullness of life is a narrow path that requires discipline. His teachings are equally clear that the undisciplined life leads to death and destruction. Jesus repeatedly urges us to enter by the narrow gate, Matthew 7:13, and this narrow gate is the way of discipline. To follow Jesus is to embrace a life of intentionality, self-mastery, and spiritual rigor. The Christian life loses its direction and depth without this discipline. This plays out not just theologically in the next life, but practically in this life. The relationship between discipline and success is undeniable. Physical health, career, personal finances, friendship, marriage, parenting, character, building a legacy, and of course the spiritual life all require discipline. If you want to thrive in any aspect of life, discipline is essential. All these aspects of life require the discipline of delayed gratification. Any meaningful pursuit demands the ability to delay gratification and stay focused on long-term outcomes rather than any short-term pleasure. Heaven is the ultimate example, but there are many in this life also. Your heart yearns for what this world calls happiness. It is a universal human longing. We seek this happiness through an array of adventures, experiences, relationships, accomplishments, and possessions. And yet, there is one immutable truth when it comes to experiencing happiness. You will never have more happiness than you have discipline. If you wish to have more happiness, increase the discipline of your life. These two things are directly and proportionally related to one another. The opposite of discipline is addiction. Your lack of discipline in some aspects of your life may not have matured to addiction yet, but that is the path undisciplined aspects of your life are on. And the spiritual rot that comes with addiction has probably already begun to take root. Discipline is intentional. Addiction is compulsive. Discipline is controlled. Addiction is out of control. Discipline is directed toward a long-term good. Addiction is fixated on short-term pleasure. Discipline liberates. Addiction enslaves. Discipline creates clarity. Addiction creates confusion. Discipline strengthens your sense of self. Addiction undermines your personal identity. Discipline is order, addiction is chaos. Discipline can be relearned, freedom can be reclaimed. Grace can overcome addiction. Live a disciplined life. One of the most profound ways to grow in discipline is through the governance of speech. Words shape reality. They build up or tear down. They console or wound. Learning to control your tongue is at the heart of Christian discipline. As St. James observes, the tongue may be small, but it can set the course of your life. At just 0.02% of the body's weight, the human tongue holds immense influence over the direction of our lives, the quality of our relationships, and the destination our souls inhabit for eternity. For thousands of years, philosophers, theologians, and the other great minds of every age have obsessed over this question. How is the best way to live? Jesus makes it clear that a disciplined life is the best way to live. So let me ask you, can you keep a secret? It isn't easy. It requires restraint, discipline, and often massive self-control to keep a secret. And how many people do you know who can keep a secret? Probably very few, and that's sad. But it is the inevitable consequence of the undisciplined lives we are living. It's not just a social problem, it points to a spiritual crisis. Loose speech, gossip, rash comments, broken confidences, and an inability to be discreet all undermine our integrity and fracture trust. We have all heard people begin a conversation saying, "I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but I have to tell you." Or, "I know I said I'll keep it to myself, but ... Or worst of all, can you keep a secret? After which they proceed to reveal a secret they promised to keep. And I suspect we have done it ourselves. Decide today to become a person who can consistently hold confidences. Learning to control your tongue will change your life. The benefits of a disciplined tongue are significant. It strengthens character, deepens relationships, increases patience, expands your capacity for perseverance, and stimulates self-awareness. And the benefits don't stop there. The discipline acquired by governing your speech becomes transferable to other areas of your life. Control your tongue and you'll find it easier to control your temper, your spending, your reactions. A wise man is master of his words. A wise woman governs her tongue. Disciplined speech is at the core of the St. James Master Plan. Learning to control your speech won't change your life, it will change you. It will transform you into a saint.